So I'm here with our rock star, Bryan Russi, your favorite realtor?
No. Well, we changed it now, but because of what we're doing, now I'm your favorite realtor's favorite developer.
I love it. So tell us, what are we doing? Where are we? What are we looking at? And what are we going to do?
So we're in Winter Park. We're actually right off of Lake Mount Alpha, which is the main avenue going through this part of Winter Park. And we're working on our first luxury home, first one of 3 on the same street that we've started we started August 1st, and we'll be finished probably February 1st at the latest. We're hoping to finish last week of January. And as you can see, there's still a lot left, but now we're into the finishes and stuff. So it's just having everybody back behind each other and paint, floors, cabinets, all that stuff coming in and knocking it out. It does get a little tedious at times because I think the beginning part goes really fast and people think, oh, well, everything is smooth sailing out there. It's really super tedious, the stuff inside, and it takes more time. But again, if just kind of systemize it, it works well.
So what made you get into developing?
Well, I think for me it was like a natural progression. So we started in traditional real estate. I ended up getting into foreclosures with banks, so I got a bank account for REOs and stuff like that. And I started understanding more of the investment world from investors, builders, renovators and stuff. It was really big at that time. I'm talking about like 2016, 17. So ended up getting into that, and I saw it, so I said, well, I want to get in. I want to get my foot in the door as well. I kind of understand what they're doing. And it was kind of like I was working on the commission that I would get for listing the property, for selling it to them initially, and I would see the money that they were making versus what I was doing. And traditional sales is an amazing career to have, but I was more captivated by that, and it was always something I wanted to go into, the development and everything. I took, I guess, the natural progression. So I did the flips, I started doing the renovations, did really well with it, and it was always just kind of, you got to get skin in the game.
Yeah.
A lot of times you want, man, I don't have enough money, let me go have somebody help me or something. And it was just like, no, how do we sell enough houses to save just enough money to buy one property? Absolutely. And I went through that way, and I didn't know anything. Honestly, I didn't know anything. I paid a project manager 10% of my overall profit to show me and handle the project, and I just watched. I took notes, and I continued down that path until I got really good at it. And we started developing that. So I started like breaking rehabs down and taking the interior out and just doing new layouts and stuff like that. And I got good at that. And then naturally, development was the next thing. I had a situation that was a huge loss for us, and I turned it into a huge lesson. And that's how I learned how to start building houses. Then it's strategic partnerships. Relationships is everything, no matter if you're selling perfume, selling houses, or you're working at Publix. You still got to have good relationships. So it's been that. And I think for me, it's been working, delivering through the wins and the losses, and people understanding like, okay, he's not going to stop. Okay, he's not going to come up with an excuse regardless of what happens. And that's what's kind of created our company the way it has, and has the trust of people and all that. So, yep, that's how I got into development, and then it was just a risk. You have to take risk in life. You get paid for the risk. There's a lot of risk, you get paid a lot. Little risk, then it equals out that way. So, yep, that's how it ended up, and then the rest was just, again, we came up with a good architect team, know who the players are. We needed an engineer, an architect, landscape designers, the subcontractors, the GC, and everything, because I'm not a general contractor, just so agents know. I am the developer. You really don't need any specific license other than to be able to put the opportunities together and obviously know how the projects go. For me, it was a 10-year lesson, from the traditional real estate to the different stages that I've just mentioned. And here we are. This was a lot that you have to research. You have to know your market. For me, I was looking for the next investment play for us as far as the development, and I ended up finding this place here in Winter Park, which happens to be where we stretch out from 32789 over to 92 is my backyard line. So I figured, hey, why don't we start on this main avenue here that most people don't want to take a risk on. What I ended up doing is I found this home. It was an old 1950s house, like some of the ones that you see next door. And I did my research. And I already had built a few regular spec homes, 1,600 square feet around the way type homes. And I said, well, what's the difference? I'm playing in this pool now. Why am I not moving over to the deep end a little bit if I already know how to swim? So I ended up, I said, well, let me go venture out a little bit. And I found that everything was ultimately just the prices, the finishes, knowing that. And I happen to have a wonderful partner who knows all about those interiors and the high-end stuff and all that. And it just made perfect sense at that point. So it was like, let's run it. We did the best we could as far as budgeting and pricing.
Yeah.
Because it was still somewhat of a fair guess estimate, because it's not the same from what we were doing. So it's one thing if you're comparing the 1,600 square foot home, builder grade home, to another one, but then when you're talking about different finishes, different level of just detail, there was a lot of margins there that could have been horribly wrong, and we pulled it off. I mean, at the end of the day, we had a 70,000 error margin, the 10% of the 700, and I think we came 10,000 over.
Good, that's great.
So it was perfect.
Yeah,
it worked out great. So it's reinvigorating, you know. It energizes you. Like, okay, I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right things, and we're not finished with this one yet. And we already purchased 2 more on the street, and
building well.
Yeah, that's it.
That brings me to your shirt. I love that you wear your goals in your shirts.
Yes, yeah. I wear this shirt. I have 2 of them that Jessica Estrada actually gifted me these shirts, and I wear them to my pride. People ask me all the time, "What's that?" Hey, I'm working on 50 million in assets, because I'm basing my passive income and everything on that. And honestly, I found the vehicle that was going to get me there the quickest, and we're well on our way now.
I love it.
We're rolling. So
very good. So
take it through the house.
nice.
Good. I've known him for a while, and I reached out to him and said, "Hey, man, look, I want you to come see what I'm about to show you now." And he says, "Okay." So I ran him through the idea. So this guy here is actually where my painters lived at.
Okay.
That paid my house. He kicked them out in a 48-hour period. Yes. The owner kicked him out and says, "I'm going to build the same house as these guys." You see that thing on the front window there?
Yeah.
It's a placard. That means he's putting up for 30-day demolition.
Demolition, okay.
So this house will be getting demolitioned in the next 30 days.
And they're going to copy paste.
Yes.
Oh, they're going to try.
Yeah. He told the guy, he's like, "Hey, man, I want to build that same house that they're building over there." I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm even willing to offer our services as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I already did it.
Yeah, so if he wants it, but again,
you can avoid him lots of pitfalls, I'm sure.
Yeah. So that one will be going now. So I want you to get an idea. There's no big house. This was actually the only one that was kind of okay, right? I created that one, and immediately people started getting ideas. It's like, why I imagine this is what's happening. So that's the next one. We close on that one on Monday.
Okay.
So now you see that same model that I have there, I'm putting it here as well. We ended up having to do a slight change because of the setback on the front. So now the house actually looks different than that one. It's a little wider, and it goes back a little bit more, because we didn't want to sacrifice any of the spacing, so we just kind of had to reconfigure it a little bit. Inside, internally, it's still kind of the same.
Okay,
right?
So same finishes, or are you gonna like do different?
We have to cut
finishes?
utilities. We have to get the thing self-in. So there's a process, that you have to have already in place, and criteria that you have to have checked off. So that's what we spent on the 30 days. And honestly, it runs you about 2-3 weeks. So like before you know it, it's the 30 days are up and you're ready to crush it. Like right now, we've already got pricing for all of that. We got pricing for a slab, made all that. And our plans are already finished, because all we did was tweak those a little bit.
Of course.
And then actually,
now this is going to be easier.
Yeah, and our architect's actually invested. She actually became one of our investors. Now she's a stakeholder in that deal. So it just you get everybody motivated, you get everybody going. And what do you see here? Another one that's getting demoed. This one is ready for demo now. Their card was up 30 days ago. So as of earlier the 16th or something like earlier
Is this yours too?
No, this is someone else. So that's what I'm saying. They started coming in. They're like, "Oh, well, he bought that one."
Always setting the trend, Bryan.
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know always, but this one, like, we kind of are on this one, right?
Yeah.
So that's going down. I actually considered buying that one, but I didn't, because I had other opportunities come up, and then somebody scooped it up. But as you can see, all the survey and everything's been done. So this will be done, and now I want you to consider what it starts looking like 3 or 4 months from now, as everybody's going up. So
you're changing the whole road.
What initially got my idea, if you look back there, those are 3 new houses. We're gonna walk around that when they come back, and see, I'm dumping that one over there, and there's one right behind it going up. So the proximity makes it even more attractive now, versus like, hey, nobody else is doing it, and I'm the only one on the block, right? And even though it is Winter Park, people are still gonna feel that way. The moment we broke that down, and they started seeing what that house is gonna look like, they're like, okay, they do this one. That one's good. They even have the truck, so they got the porta potty, so that means they're getting ready to work. So this house will be getting demolished probably in the next 2 or 3 days, just because that truck's out there already. So they're starting already. So now you have that one, this one, that one, that one going up in a matter of, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So there's already a big one on this corner that you're gonna see in a minute. Beautiful house. There's an agent named Monica that lives in there. Well, I hate to put her business out there, and she sold us the one you're about to see. She was the listing agent on that one right there. So that lot is mine too, right there.
The corner lot?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, that one.
What's going there?
That one.
That's gonna have to be a different model.
Yes, that model is called the Audacity.
Oh my God, I love the name.
Yeah. So that's the name. I love the word Audacity for what it means, what it represents
it's a great
on a
word.
number of levels. So that one is a 0.31 lot. I think it's about right under 14,000 square feet for the lot. So we're able to build a 6,000 square foot house on that, 5,000 under air. That one is done. It's in permitting now. We will be starting that one at the end of January.
Okay.
Because we don't come out of permitting for another 2 or 3
So it should be ready by the summer.
It will be finished by the fall.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a much bigger one.
Yeah.
We're hoping to be able to push it just as fast. So my idea with this one was that we already had this location here. It was a size of a lot that we can do so much more with, because here you're getting paid by square footage as well as the the finishes and stuff. So that one there, let's walk across. We'll come back. Now, everything from this side that way becomes extremely pricey. That way, right? Everything that way, because this Phelps and everything is back here. This area is all the 32789, so typically everybody's very stuck up about their zip code, right? That's just how
it's like Nona.
That's just how I interview. Yeah, 32827 or 32832. It's two different
There's
ones.
a difference.
Yeah. So let's stay on this side. Got coming. So this was never on the market. They had it made personally, so we didn't have any comps other than the style of house that it is.
Yeah.
They're very particular in Winter Park about how much hardscape you're allowed, how much concrete you're allowed. So there's this one, and then this one, our architect actually designed this one for Vimaro Homes. That one sold 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. It sold in 8 days for 3.2 million.
Nice.
That one is smaller than the one I'm gonna build there.
Okay, great.
By about 400 square feet. So we're expecting to be able, with the finishes, we know what the market was telling us on this one. We know what they did inside. We've looked at the plans, we've looked at the pictures online, and we understand what we have to do there to bring in roughly about 3.8, because we have a bigger lot. We have a bigger style of house. I mean, it's just grand the way we have designed for that.
Nice.
We have a big pool and all that stuff, and then positioned, it has nobody behind. So now
that's gold.
we go down this. This is the street that initially started everything for me, because when I started looking, and again, this is why it's so important to do your research and understand the market that you're getting into, because the better you do that, the better you could thrive in it, whether you're doing sales, building, or whatever you're doing.
You gotta know what you're dealing with. I mean,
you gotta know your product.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I started going through here, and I started seeing all the demolition permits that were getting put up. So when you have a demolition permit, the house is still there, so nobody would be any wiser to it unless you're in the real estate market. And when I saw all the demolition permits, I said, wait a minute. It's almost like everybody was pushing out this way. So I said, man, I gotta get in. And honestly, I rolled the dice, and we're ready to have proof of concept in a minute when we saw that first one on there. And then everything, I think after that will be with all the other houses.
Yeah, it will be easier to get
It's gonna be
investors.
it's gonna be smooth selling after that as far as the
because
sales
if you would have waited a year to buy these lots, it would have been a different story.
Yes.
It would have totally been a different
real
story.
estate is everything with timing.
Yep, absolutely.
Timing is everything in real estate.
Even though it is a fool's game to time the market, right?
Yeah. And even now,
But today is the best day.
Yeah.
And tomorrow is too late.
Yeah, it
We know
is.
that.
So you see this house here, this was one that was almost finished when I first started with that house over there. Guess what? It's still almost finished. So everybody's scheduling is different. You see the big nice countertops in the front. That looks like some type of quartz or some marbles or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Nicole would know more about that. And then they dropped this one. This was an empty. These two lots were empty, but as you can see, you know, and they're all a little different. They've all got their own different fascia.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have any covering over the front. I don't know what they're gonna do there.
Yeah,
I'm sure
but these are gonna be your comps.
Yes.
You know, these
yes.
are all your feature comps.
Yeah. In all sincerity, I think at the rate that they're going on this one, I may finish ours before it. It just seems like they're just really taking their time. So, and you can see these guys are advertising the homes out front already. And yeah, he actually doesn't have anything over the front, which I don't know why you would do it that way. Because even this one has a little bit over the front as far as cover. And this one's right behind that, the one that I told you we're gonna close.
I love it.
Yeah, and then once we go down that way, well, we're gonna turn at the sign.
Yeah, turn the left.
But all the other, there's a ton of them down there. You drive around, you see these orange barricades all over. The orange barricades are there because Winter Park is they're very critical about the trees that they keep. So you have to get a permit to remove the tree, and you have to replace it with another one.
Story.
Yeah. So, yeah, with us, we've been really, you know, going back to relationships, and I think I always want people to understand the importance of it. I think we just kind of devalue them, but going into it, I went into the city of Winter Park, and I told them, hey, look, we're getting ready to take over Winter Park, you know, with a smile on my face, I say, kind of a little bit, you know, playfully, and I don't know a whole lot of this, so can you please guide me through what we have to do? Not saying that I don't know how to build, I've never built in this municipality, and I tell you, having just a good heart and open on the table.
Right? Not coming in with ego and
yes.
arrogance.
Yes, and even with the inspectors, they'll come in and like, look, I'm sorry, you know, we made a mistake on this, we weren't sure. And now we're not talking mistakes from a building standpoint, but maybe from the process, right? They've all been helping me.
That's awesome.
Like when I look back, I'll give credit to a lot of the city of Winter Park employees and stuff like that for having contributed to us moving because they're like, man, we like that you asked. We like that you slow down a little bit too.
Most people want to see people win.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Most people want to see people win.
Yeah. So it's a fun time, you know.
Good morning.
It's a fun time, and then we have this one on the corner here, which is right behind. Obviously, there goes mine over there.
That's yours.
He put it on the market, and now we can get into a regular traditional sales conversation. He puts it on the market for $3.2 million. It's a 0.26 lot with a house that's 3,800 square feet. Everything in the world says that house is worth right around 2.7, 2.8. But they went to 3.2. Oh, it's not. Right now the market's bad. We're not gonna sell. We can't sell. We should sell. What are we gonna do? And they got this agent that doesn't pick up the phone. And like I called them to try to strategize with them as far as, you know, what they were doing with their house, because we were getting, and we're gonna affect them.
Of course.
Oh no, the guy tells me, the house is in that price. They're not worth selling right now. And I said, you know, you're overpriced, right? and the guy kind of almost hung up on me when I told him that.
Of course,
and
no agent wants to hear that.
They took the sign down and they took it off the market. It's a beautiful house.
It is a beautiful house. But you know, we all know that, right?
Yeah.
If the price is right, it will sell. I mean, we were seeing that in our office. Million plus houses are selling in our office in less than 14 days.
Yeah.
Because they're priced right. So that's a limiting belief.
Yeah, no, and if you look down there,
you need to understand that conversation, right, to present that information to a seller.
Yeah, and for instance here, right, if we want to go even deeper into it, you know, I can give you the basic pricing and say, hey, you know, 2.8, you'll get a hit, you'll sell it immediately. But there's more to it. As an agent, you got to look in and understand what the house is like inside. So this house was a custom built home for that owner. So now you've put in your touches. So guess what happens when you walk into it? It's extremely masculine. Yeah. So now you have, you know, I would love it. Oh my God, I'd probably be like, I'll give you $3 million for
this is a luxurious man cave.
Yeah, I love it. It's perfect for me, right? But then so at that point, now a family is gonna come in and say, oh, you want me to pay over what's it's worth?
Yeah, and then on top of it, make it my style.
It doesn't work. So they're off the market and they're probably a little sour about it. In all sincerity, probably when we sell ours, we're probably gonna have the team come over and say, hey, look, would you like to list with us?
Yeah,
that's simple. I'll take that payday all day.
All day long, absolutely.
And provide a service that they're gonna thank me for all day and refer me.
For sure.
So, yeah, I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, you know, kind of growing into what I'm doing now from where, you know, this regular sales side was that if you know your craft and you're willing to just be assertive about what it is that you can provide at I think it works a lot better. You know, at whatever you have in front of you. So for me, it's become very easy because I stopped making it so emotional, because the client's already emotional and they feel a certain way. But when I don't have your conversation, I have the conversation that says, hey, I hear you, I understand and appreciate you being honest with me, but this is how it's gonna pan out right here.
Yeah.
You can only say that and know that when you're experienced and knowledgeable in the market.
Absolutely.
From
and
jumping in.
The truth of the matter is that when you sell your, $2 million home, now this seller in the corner is thinking, wait, if there was a buyer for that, there has to be a buyer for me, right?
Yes.
So if they were ill-advised at the beginning, now they have wasted all this time.
Yeah, and he bought it for 2.1 million. So the thing is that you could have made a profit on it, walked away, made your money work somewhere else, but in turn, it just didn't. It was just a great theory.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very good.
We mixed it up here a little bit. See, I put a little bit of the metal roof, and then the rest.
I love the metal roofs. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's great.
And that one's gonna get full metal. The big one that I told you about will get all metal.
Yeah.
But it's starting to look a little bit like it, no?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Our lighting is gonna be way different. We've got these lighting that's like this big, slim, three inches wide, and it just sits on top of until it looks dope. All of them are that way. We're gonna have to re-stucco the little pancake things, the little round things, because they put the wrong ones in. So we'll do that, paint over it. That way it looks very seamless.
Very good.
All right. So this house, we went a park. You can only build as big as the lot is, right? There's a specific square footage that you can. So when you go into budgeting, you got to understand what a house of that size in this area would cost. So that's we led with that because we know we couldn't build a 4,000 square foot home here, but we could build a 3,600 square foot home. What price would that give us? What would we have to do? Here we are. I'll take you through it now. So as you enter here, this is actually going to be a glass enclosure here. This is be a glass door, and this is a wine wall here. With the back is lit up. It's a thin, it's a hard surface, let's just say, with a design that almost looks like a quartz or a marble, and there's lighting behind it that lights it up, and then you have all your wine bottles here, and there'll be a humidor at the end there.
Beautiful.
All the walls are gonna get level 5 finishes, which is the top finish that you can have on these homes. It's almost like super smooth. This here is your living room area. All of this will be cabinets custom made by our homes design team. Comes from Brazil. So all of these cabinets, countertop around here. There'll be a small refrigerator here, kind of for this area in here. This is an open area here. You see 11-foot ceilings, tray ceilings here, and then your kitchen will be there.
Lots of lighting too. I love it. This is
Yes,
gonna be
tons of lighting. We have the newer design that lights up, smaller lights, so it makes it very modern. Here's our kitchen. You're standing on the island here, so we have a huge island that goes across here, a coffee bar that goes there, and then all the top of the line appliances here and the rest of the kitchen here. That area right there is designed for the dining table, and that overlooks, these are solid glass windows. They don't move. Top of the line, as you can see, PGT windows. You can't really, you have to be careful where you're gonna spare an expense here, because really you can't. People are paying top dollar for this home, so you cannot come into the mentality of, hey, let me cut corners or do like a lot of people do, because you'll fail.
And these clients know, the luxury clients know their stuff.
They're
so
coming
it's super
in.
important for the details to be exactly right.
As a developer, an agent, or anybody, you have to know what the clients want. You got to know what they prefer. You got to know what
the trend,
advice and opinion that they're gonna, expect from you. Here is a walk-in pantry. So this pantry goes in, comes out. These are all beach cabinets in here, custom cabinets going throughout. Which you see very spacious for appliances and everything that you may want to put in. On this side, this is our mud room area, as they call it. As soon as you come in from the garage, what have, so this is all be cabinets and stuff that you can store stuff, hang your coats and stuff. On this side, pocket door, we have a pocket door that goes in here, and this is our laundry room in here. The laundry room, we designed this laundry room. We're noticing a trend in top and bottom stackable units. So big state-of-the-art type units that go there. And then this will all be a countertop. You have a sink there. And then you can fold or do whatever you want on this side. This is the garage. It's a very standard garage, but in these homes, you definitely want to make sure that your garages are drywalled, not like you see in some of the lower priced homes where it's just block that you usually see. People want, and this gets all the finish to the level 5 finish as well throughout the house.
Okay.
On this one, we did leave a whole master suite on this one, or homeowners, whatever they call it these days.
An owner's suite.
So this is the master bedroom here. Tray ceilings here. We have 2 pendant lights that go there that'll be over the ends of the big king size bed. And as you walk into this side, this is your double vanity here. We have special lighting, special mirrors that go in here. Then you have your shower, your standing shower here. As you can see, you have a place to sit there if you'd like, and then you have your niches in there. All the little detail, all the niches are gonna have low voltage lighting throughout them. So even if you're in the shower, it still looks very hotel-ish, residential, top of the line stuff.
It's a vibe.
Yes. Then here is your standalone tub that will go here with a glass pane that goes here. So you'll see from there to here, here to there. It's a very good, look. There'll be marble going out around this area. And then this is the walk-in closet. You have a pocket door that leads into it, and then all of this is customized as well. All this is on its way now. Again, very important details that you can't spare or stuff like that. The cabinets, the fitting, the positioning, the details, and the putting them in. Floors will get, we've got like a light blonde wood, engineered wood. So top of the line floor. A lot of places now they're doing laminate vinyl flooring. It's horrible. I'll show you guys the backyard real quick. So you can see these are these actually move all the way, as you can see.
I love the indoor-outdoor vibe.
Yeah. You open it up and you
They
step
still
out.
have space to put a little pool here.
Oh, it's going in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is the lanai. We wanted to have a spacious for the lot size. So we were right about 400 square feet of lanai area. We put this wall, initially this wasn't part of the design. We added it as a revision. You're always allowed to do revisions and stuff like that. Winter Park's good about it. They usually respond within 2 or 3 days, approve it or not, and you can move past that. So we added this because the house next door wasn't, let's just say, the nicest to look at. So we put that up, gave them the privacy. They'll have a fireplace and a TV there. Cool. Then we have all lighting in here, fans. And here we have a pool that's gonna be, I wanna say 12 feet by 30 feet. So it's gonna flow all the way out to that side with a spa and everything, and it takes up the majority of the backyard. Fortunately, they allow you to do that here and pretty much just build up to the back of it in Winter Park, to the back of the lot line.
Yeah.
And that's the first floor. You have a half a bathroom here. This is the kind of like a powder room. So as you can see, we have just the regular sink here. We have the countertop here, and then our toilet is here. But what we started doing now is we've seen a lot of niche trends and stuff like that. So this will have a very nice niche in it, perfectly centered behind the toilet, and then lighting as well. It'll have through there, and it'll be like for decorative purposes. You might have whatever floats your boat in there, but it looks very nice. It's a very nice touch there. You guys want to walk upstairs?
Sure.
Or no?
I don't know. You tell me. Is it safe?
Yeah, safe. You just gotta watch your step. For me, I'm starting to learn how to walk on all this stuff. You got your foot, watch your head. You took the easy way instead of going the. I didn't know what I was like, maybe he gotta.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So this is this
the
here is a
light.
gathering area right here. We've created, again with our custom designers, a wall here, spacing cabinets and stuff, a countertop here, and then we'll have
like a
refrigerator here, so that way you're hanging out here, you don't have to come. That's convenience. Everything is convenience here in these locations. So going into this side is a bedroom. We ended up having a few, and this is what makes this so fun, because you're learning as you go. you're improving as you go, and whatever your learning curve is going to be very critical. There's people that learn a little slower, people that take their time because they could do better, but they choose not to. Here, the quicker you pick up on your mistakes, the quicker you're able to implement them in the next spot or whatever. So for us, it's just always very reassuring. Like, okay, so we took this and we had to redesign these 2 rooms, because in Winter Park, what they do is they allow you a specific amount of square footage within the trusses. So it's like a little cheat space that you can add to under air square footage. So we initially did 2, which was one in there behind this wall, you'll see in a minute, and then this one. We knew we were gonna turn this one into a closet, but the one on that side was gonna be a bathroom. Once you see from the other side that the roof comes down like that, you're like, I myself said, someone doesn't want to pay $2 million plus for a house and have to kind of feel like this is a weird bathroom.
Yeah, they don't fit in the bathroom.
So we redesigned it, we changed this, we took a little space out of the room that you're standing in because it was probably one of the bigger ones upstairs, and we bumped it out this way. Now when you step into here, this is the cheat space that I tell you, because this space is inside the trusses, inside the roof, but look at this. This is a closet.
That's great, yeah.
So this closet is gonna have the shelves, and you see how it comes down, and this is all customized in here, and then you'll have the stuff to hang, and a number of stuff. So, I let Nicole can explain those things a lot better, but I knew that it
we'll
makes
come
sense.
back when it's ready.
Yeah, so
for finished product.
It made sense. Again, the windows that you can see, very top of the line, they're great, very smooth windows. I mean, zero effort, you just kind of close them out. People love them, great rating. This is the bathroom, standard bathroom, nothing crazy to sneeze at. But again, big countertops, you have your toilet here, and then you have your niches and all that. The little details that you would never think are the things that have such a big impact on the feel of it. Out here, we'll have our railing, which would be like iron railing that goes here, and then a big chandelier here that goes straight down the center of it. So imagine how it looks from the outside, and especially at night. We've added a lot of special wiring. We've wired the house for sound. We've wired it for all the stuff that you could potentially need. We're seeing that a lot of builders are building these nice homes, and they'll give them to you with just electricity. And then you've got to come in behind and spend $100,000, $200,000. So we're giving people a product that you can just literally walk in and connect all your stuff to it and go. So you have a whole closet there. Then that's another bathroom. This is the common bathroom for these other 2 rooms. As you can see, just a double vanity. You have your standing shower and nothing huge. This is, on this side, is yet another bedroom, and it's the space that I told you guys about. That's supposed to be the bathroom. The entrance was on that side. This was a wall here. So I said, man, so if you can see, this space is a little bit smaller than your typical door. We're not going to put a door here because it almost flows better the way we kind of design it from an engineer standpoint, right? But then when you step in here, this again is a cheat space. It's in the trusses. So you see how I couldn't make a bathroom. I didn't feel good about it. So I did what it is. Now it's going to be an amazing closet for whoever has, whatever you want to put in here, create out of it. At least you have the space for it. And that was it. Initially our air conditioner room was here. It made more sense, so we had to redesign the whole air conditioning unit and everything, because what happens is you order trusses and you order your energy calcs, and they do a duct layout. And they don't coordinate a lot of times, so the trusses won't allow for the actual duct plan to go through correctly, so we had to adjust. Once we adjusted, we figured that this corner, it was just a corner, would fit better for that than this room. Freed up this room. Now we put all the wiring, and there'll be cameras and everything that they want to put, and like whatever other uses that we could make out of it, it's there. And then you have your front bedroom. This is probably be like for one of the kids or something. Walk-in closet. This is our smaller walk-in closet, but as you can see, it still has good enough space to do whatever you need. And then this provides an amazing view of the outside, looking out. Yep, that's it.
I love it. So when do you feel this is going to be finished?
The 1st of February will be finished.
Excellent.
Yeah,
so we'll be back when it's finished.
Yeah,
so
we'll be pushing it hard.
Yeah, the final product. Who do you think is the ideal buyer for this home? Besides a millionaire.
The ideal family is going to be up and coming young family. Okay. Obviously it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. with the pool. So that's where we feel like it's gonna be. And actually, we had somebody walk it yesterday, and we have another couple, a family as well, that are relocating from Oregon. So they wanted to see a little bit further along in the process before they started entertaining, you know, like maybe this being it for them. So that's been it, you know. I do think it's gonna be like I said, a up and coming family in my mind. That's doing well. Maybe they're getting to that next stage in life. It's a great area. If you like Winter Park, you know that this is the next area that's getting built up, and we have a lot to do with it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for touring us today.
No, absolutely. Thank you for stopping by. I can't wait to show you guys the finished product.
Yes, we can't wait to see the finished product. It's gonna be amazing.